Warm good morning to all of you. Uh, on behalf of Department of English and Arts and Commerce faculty, today we have organized a Science Day celebration, and we have organized a lecture on science fiction and literature, and to guide us and to enlighten us, we have a resource person, Dr. Anil Tarwasser. I heartily welcome on behalf of our college to Dr. Anil Tarwasser, President of this program, Dr. D.R. Butiani sir, Head of Commerce Department, LBS College Satara. I welcome him. I also welcome all the teachers and students who joined this lecture online and offline as well. At first, we will begin our this lecture and program with the Sanstha prayer. As per our tradition, we used to start our any program with our Sanstha prayer.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna Rahim Krista Buddha Zaratushta Mahavira Manava Santa Manavyaze Deepastambha Dina Dina Bhuna Tyanse Vanduya Charana Satyashila Pramanikata Raga Priyavanuki मानव्याचे अधिष्ठान ईश तत्वदर्शन यांचे ज्ञान विज्ञान हाच सुसंस्कार विवेकाच्या आनंदाचा लाभ शिक्षणात हरे राम हरे Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Agnenaya Supataraye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhyasmachugurana Meno Bhuishtande Namah Uktim Videma Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you very much. Now may I request Head of English Department, Dr. P.P. Lohar sir, to introduce today's program. Dr. P.P. Lohar sir.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Audible. You are audible, sir.
Okay, good morning to all. I'm really happy that we are celebrating this day. And this day is known for the discovery of the Raman Effect by a very world famous scientist, Shri Raman. And literature and science has a very close relation. Unfortunately, these days these relations are neglected. But The purpose of science on even on literature is to propagate the scientific principle so that the society can live with a rational mind setup. The genre that the expert guidance is going to guide us is firstly, I like the genre that is science fiction, in which the scientific principles are made easy to the reader so that they can understand the scientific principles. I'm very happy that Dr. Bhutiani sir, who at 11th hour, keeping aside his busy schedule, accepted our invitation. I'm really thankful to him and Talwar sir, one of my best friends. They accepted our invitation. I'm very happy also that all of our colleagues have working hard to make this program successful. Right now, I take it over to the Guru sir to proceed for the further program.
Thank you very much, sir. Obviously, there is great connection between science and literature. Let me quote Plato that he said that every scientist must be a poet because every scientist required imagination, which lies in poet. Now, may I request Dr. Anil Tarwasser because he is a very eminent scholar. Let me introduce him first. Right now, he is working at Shivaji University, Kolhapur, as an assistant professor in physics. He completed his PhD degree in physics in July 2011. He has joined as a postdoctoral fellow for the period of 2011 to 2014 at Research Institute for Solar and Sustainable uh, Energies, Gwangju Institute of Science and Technology, South Korea. Further, in May 2015, he received Young Scientist Award at the Second International Conference on Science and Technology. He has a 26 research H index and a citation index is 1645. He also qualified SET examination in physics. He received almost 4 best and outstanding presentation awards in various national and international research journals. Uh, he is right now he is also rector, chief rector of Vidyarthi Bhavan, Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and he has also rectorship of Boys Hostel number 3. So, a very simple and very knowledgeable personality we have today as a resource person. May I request Dr. Anil Tarwasser to deliver his lecture on science fiction and literature. Dr. Anil Tarwasser, over to you.
Yeah, am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir. Let me make you host so that you can share your screen.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. Now you are host.
Yeah, good morning, all of you. Thank you, Guru sir, for nice introduction, and thank you, organizing team, that is the Department of English, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Satara. I would like to thank again principal of the college, Dr. R.B. Shejwal sir, all the faculties of the college, and student friends. Today I am here to deliver a lecture on the National Science Day on the theme of science fiction. Firstly, firstly, I congratulate the organizing committee for organizing such event for the cultivation of the science in the art students. Okay, let me share my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, the theme of the today's lecture is
Sir, please put it
to
in
introduce the
slideshow.
science fiction and the literature.
Hello, sir. Please put it in slideshow view.
Okay, okay, sir.
At the right corner, there is menu.
Yeah. Okay, the National Science Day is celebrated every year on the date 28 February. This is because of the invention of the Raman Effect by India's greatest scientist, Sir Dr. C.V. Raman. He was awarded a Nobel Prize in 1930, and actually this is not his birth date as well as a death anniversary date, but it is just like his date of invention. Our India as well as the all the people in the India, they are celebrating this National Science Day on 28th February. Okay, on this day, 1928, the C.V. Raman just announced his path-breaking discovery of the Raman effect, and which changed the face of the science in India. Okay, let me tell about the themes of the National Science Day. Actually, in 2018, the theme of the National Science Day is just like science and technology for the sustainable future. And in 2029, 2029, the theme of the National Science Day is science for people and the people for the science. And in 2020, the theme of this National Science Day is the woman in the science, where it was anticipated that all the women in the they are encouraged to part in the science, and all the students, all the female classes, or all the females are working in the science. Also, in this year, the theme of the National Science Day is the future of science, technology, and innovation, the impact on education, skills, and the work. This is the theme of this year. By using this theme, all the people, they are celebrating this National Science Day. Okay, how the National Science Day celebrated in the India? This is a question. Actually, this is a question in the student mind. The celebration of the National Science Day consists of a various public lectures, or it will some people just show the science movies. Some they are organizing a science exhibition, event based on the science theme concept, many more activities they are doing, and this is because of the cultivation of the science. Okay, who was the C.V. Raman? C.V. Raman was a renowned scientist who had a bachelor's and master's in the physics from the Presidency College, Madras. He actually he worked as a professor there, and Dr. C.V. Raman, he born at on the 7 November 1888 in the Madras Presidency. Actually, he died on 21 November 1970 at the age of the 82 in Bangalore. Okay, science for the human progress. Actually, science is the lifeline of the human progress. As we celebrate the National Science Day, let us resolve to utilize the science to bring peace, development, improve the living conditions of the people across the world. Science knows, actually, Louis Pasteur shows that science knows no country, because of knowledge belongs to the humanity, and it is a torch which illuminates the world. Means just like you just use the science to illuminate the world. And Max Planck shows it is just experiment. Experiment is a question of the all the occurrence of the nature, and the measurement according to the nature is the answer. Human, and then there are the various scientists who quote on this science here. Actually, I am showing here a significant contribution of the Dr. C.V. Raman. Actually, C.V. Raman known for the Raman effect. But C.V. Raman is also known for the musical sound, and it is he's well known for the why the color of the sea and why the color of the sky is blue. Actually, see, this is a one news published in the see the Associated Press of India. In the date is a C. The date is 28 February 1928. So this is the date, and this is the first publication of his breakthrough or path-breaking research, and that was published in this Indian journal. And because of this one, actually at that time when the Nobel Committee announced the Nobel Prize in the physics in 1913, they with this taking of this help of this news, they just announced, because there is a rumors, there are some two Russian people or scientists who claim the Nobel Prize in the same concept. Okay, just me let to tell that is a Raman effect. What is mean by Raman effect? Actually, Raman first time he just take some Raman spectrum of the benzene molecule, which is the help of the with the help of the Krishnan. The inelastic scattering of the light was already predicted by the Austrian scientist Adolf Meckel in 1923, but it was the theoretical invention. But the Raman is the only one member and first member who experimentally proved of this concept. See, this is the some diagram of the some explanation of the Raman effect. Yeah. Suppose this is some two molecule which is in the ground state. The molecule or that molecule get excited by taking the energy, and if the frequency, see, nu is the frequency, nu of the frequency of the incident radiation, which is equal to incident frequency of the scattered radiation, then it is called as a Rayleigh scattering. And if the frequency of the incident radiation is greater than frequency of the scattered radiation, then it is called as a Stokes line, because there is some difference in the energy here. If the molecule is excited from here, ground state to here, but it will not come to the ground state again, but there is some loss of the energy, which is called as a Stokes line. And also in the third part, that is anti-Stokes scattering here, the incident frequency of the incident radiation, which is less than the frequency of the scattered radiations. So here there is molecule who absorb the energy and get excited to this level, and after that it come to the ground level. But there is some difference that is called the anti-Stokes line. Okay, the Raman spectrometer is a very famous spectrometer in the science area to characterize the phase confirmation, confirmation of the different element or different compounds. Actually, the Raman was just renowned for the it is why the color of the sky is blue. This is because of the scattering, and the scattering phenomena he studied in the 1920-21 in the voyage of the foreign country. Okay. This is the some C.V. Raman's actually hand sketches there, which explain the types of the working principle of the F.T. Raman, and this is the multi-Ram spectrophotometer, which is a Raman instrument, which is a very costly nowadays. This is in our department. We use the for the characterization of the different samples. Okay, this is my another part because the today's lecture is organized by the English department. So I use this theme, that is a science fiction. The science fiction is nothing but is also called as a sci-fi, or it is called as a SF, which is a short form of the science fiction. It is generally advanced science and technology, space exploration, time travel, parallel universes, and extraterrestrial life. It has been called as a literature of the ideas, often explore the potential consequences of the scientific, social, and technological. In ancient time, science fiction is also related to the fantasy, horror, superhero fictions. See, this is the some books are there, which is related to the some horror theme, like a ghost books are there, and these are the some superhero, like we can say the Superman, our just like a Superman, okay. And this is the just a fantasy of the science fiction. They just use various subject in the science fiction. Okay, the question arises in the mind, means actually which one is the first science fiction in the world? The question is, the answer is, see, this is the answer, the Frankenstein of, or the modern Prometheus by the Mary Shelley, the first lady who wrote the this science fiction in the world. Actually, but that time the dominance of the male in the literature, so she didn't wrote, yeah, she didn't wrote the her name on the science fiction book, but in the second edition, in which is published in the 1831, at that book she wrote her name, and because of this second edition, all the world knows the first science fiction in the world. And there are some other writers, Isaac Asimov, Arthur C. Clarke, Robert Heinlein, Bravis Aldis, all various famous authors are there in the science fiction. Yeah, actually there are the some top sci-fi movies are there in the last 20 years. The best are the Star Wars, Star Trek, Mad Max, Flurry Road, Gravity. Actually, we saw the Gravity movie, very famous movie. Also, the timeline which is written by the Stephen Hawking, Labyrinth, then Holy Motors, Battle Royals, then Back to the Futures. Very nice movies are there. And see, this is some example of these movies, that is science fiction movies. One of the famous is the Alien, then Space Odyssey, the Matrix, Blade Runners, which is published in the 1982. And some movies are published in the like the Back to the Future in the 1985. Many more movies are published. Okay, actually in this talk, actually I just explained about the Marathi science fictions. Actually, the question for which one is the first translation science fiction? Actually the Krishnaji Narayan Athalle, the editor of the Kerala Kokil, started the translation of the To the Moon and the Back, which is written by the Jules Verne, and sequentially it was published in the year of the 1900 to 1906. And this first science story was published in the Manoranjan in the 1960. The Treche Hasya. The name is the Treche Hasya by the Shri Ranade sir. After he has published the Radium, another science story in the Udyan monthly magazine. Same year, the Vaman Mallar Joshi published two stories named the Vaman Mochna, and actually the Adurishya Kiranancha Divya Prakash in the Nav Pushpa Karandak magazine. Actually, after that, in 2018, the D.R. Devgirikar, who wrote, that is a 2018 science fiction in Chitramay Jagat magazine. Also, he wrote the Sharad Lokanchi Sapar in 1936. Yermi Kogekar also published the Murtukaran in the Sahyadri magazine. P.V. Sirwadkar also wrote some Marathi science fiction, that is a Kalpeni Chatiravar. And then there are some other writers. Bhara Bhagavat also published very nice science fiction, Marathi science fiction, that is Udti Tabakadi. And these are some Marathi science fiction authors which are listed here. Very famous scientists are here, as well as they are the very scientist writers also, very famous writers also there. And these are some best science fiction stories, as well as the books which is written by the various people. Among them, the one of the famous member, the Jayant Vishnu Nadikar, who born 19 July 1938 at the Kolhapur. He is the Indian astrophysicist. He wrote various. Actually, he worked to the Hoyle, and he is famous for the Hoyle-Narlikar theory. This is the Albert Einstein theory of the relativity, man's principle. He wrote around 41 books. See, there are some various books which is listed here. Means one book is the virus, which is written by the Jan Nadikar, which shows the different aspect of the viruses. And also he just wrote one book, science fiction, that is a मी शास्त्रज्ञ कसा झालो, then विज्ञानातील विश्वातील वेळचे कमी आणि वेदक गोष्टी आकाशाशी जडले नाते. These are the various famous things are there. And अंतराळातील भस्मासूर, then all the things of the विज्ञानाची गरुड झेप, all the books are very famous by the Jan Nadikar. And another writer is that Subhda Gupte, who published 17 science fiction books on the different subject like sex determination, then invention of the time machine, high-speed aircraft, human replica robot, clones, aliens. Actually, Subhda Gupte ma'am, she published Yantra Yani in the 1983, published in the monthly magazine novel in the two parts. But after that, she made that book that parts in the book form. Also, she wrote Vasudeve Nela Krishna, a story about the unborn baby of Shekhar and Asavri. See, this is the book of the Vasudeva Nela Krishna. And then Asmani, she wrote Asmani, a farmer of the small village, faces the strange phenomena of the earthquake occurs in his farm. This is an earthquake affected people, and this another science fiction, that Pine story was written by the Subhda Gupte, which is also about the age-old feeling and the grit of the property. Also she published A Friend in Need, which is a story of the Madura who saved in the aeroplane accident, and her body parts are regenerated by the plastic, chemical, artificial phenomena. The Pancham, one of the robot meets her, and he changes her life. Actually, from this story, robot bring the foundation of the happiness in the human, and there is a very nice theme of the happiness with the help of the robot. And then Prajnacha Shodh, which is also published by the Subhda Gupte ma'am. Then Kala Daman, then various books, very famous books are published by the Subhda Gupte ma'am. Another one of the famous Marathi writer, that is Dr. Bal Gajanan, which is also called as the Gajanan Fondke, who born on the 22 April 1939, which is a writer of the 55 books. He wrote various books. Actually, he worked as a nuclear biologist in the DRC, and so he wrote very nice book, why, when, why, then how, where. Very interesting books like Kasa, Kute, Kiti, and Kai. Very nice books that he written, and which is helpful for the understanding the science fiction in the Marathi. Then Subodh Javadekar is one of the famous writer who wrote 16 books. Who is born at the Islampur, which is in the Sangli, but his education takes from the Chikkude Gargoti, and he was the chemical engineer from the IIT Mumbai, 1971. He also wrote very nice Akant books, Akant, Mendutla Manos, Vamnache Chaute Paul, then Menducha Manat, then Hasara Vidyan, very nice science fiction books he wrote. Then another member is the Lakshman Londe, who born at the 13 October 1944, and he died on the 6th August 2015. He also wrote The Countdown, Radha Hi Bauri, then Thank You, Mr. Faraday. Various books, very famous books he wrote on the subject of the science fiction. And then Niranjan Ghate is one of the famous member. Also, he also wrote the Adhunik Vidya Kaushalya, Vijnan Katha, Manvantar, Ratne, Bhavishya Vasundhara, Pratirup, all the famous books written by the Gate. He wrote around the 186 books on his credit. And this with this my lecture, actually I thank you LBS College Department of English for giving me nice this opportunity. Also, I would like to thank our beloved principal R.V. Shejwal sir for his constant support as well as blessing. And I thankful to all my faculty members, students who are listening this my topic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for covering all topics regarding the science fiction. You gave a basic and very important information regarding science fiction. Obviously, as I have earlier mentioned, that literature or being a poet is really very important for every scientist, because uh, the concept of Vimana first referred in Ramayana, and later on the invention of aeroplane was emerged in reality. So imagination is really very important. So there is close relation between science and literature. Obviously, thank you very much for your kind guidance. Now may I request our principal, Dr. R.V. Shejwal sir, to guide us. Then we will switch to Dr. Butiani sir for a presidential speech.
Hello,
Dr.
can you
R.V.
hear
Shejwal
me?
sir.
Hello,
Ha sir, yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, it is really very pleasing experience for me to hear Dr. Tarwal after a long gap, and the topic given to him, science fiction and literature. Thank you, Dr. Tarwal, for your nice thoughts, your good preparation on this particular topic. Though you belongs to a science faculty, I am not. I am a commerce professor. But today we are organizing a National Science Day by the Department of Arts and Commerce in this LBS College, Satara. थोडंसं मी मराठीत सांगतो तरवाळकर की आपण जे आता विचार मांडले खरंच अत्यंत प्रबोधन करणारे होते. आपण माहिती आपण तुम्ही या संस्थेमध्ये काम केलंय, आपण सगळ्यांनीच काम केलंय आणि आपले जे संस्थापक आहेत परमपूज्य डॉक्टर बापूजी यांनी आपल्याला संस्थेचं जे ब्रीफ केलेलं होतं त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा विज्ञान हा शब्द येतो. आपल्या संस्थेतल्या अनेक प्रज्ञावंतांनी बुद्धिवंतांनी परमपूजनीय बापूजींनी दिलेल्या या ब्रीद वाक्याचा गर्भित अर्थ शोधण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला होता. मी देखील केला माझ्या परीनं, आणि मला असं वाटलं की ज्ञान कोणत्याही विषयाचा असो तो विज्ञानाचा आधार असतो. विज्ञानामध्ये सुद्धा वि हा शब्द आहे ज्ञानाच्या पुढं. त्यामुळं कोणत्याही विज्ञानाला ज्ञानाचा आधार असलाच पाहिजे आणि त्याच्यातूनच एक सुसंस्कारित पिढी घडवता येते असं बापूजींना कदाचित म्हणायचं होतं. 28 फेब्रुवारी हा आपण राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिवस म्हणून साजरा करतोय. आपल्याला माहिती आहे की महान भारतीय शास्त्रज्ञ डॉक्टर C.V. रमन यांनी रमन इफेक्ट नावाचा जो शोध लावलेला होता, तो शोध ज्या दिवशी लावला तो दिवस आपण या निमित्तानं सायन्स डे म्हणून साजरा करतोय. 7 नोव्हेंबर 1988 ला तामिळनाडूतल्या एका छोट्याशा खेडेगावामध्ये डॉक्टर C.V. रमन यांचा जन्म झालेला होता. त्यांनी त्यांचं पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन आणि ग्रॅज्युएशनचं संपूर्ण शिक्षण प्रेसिडेन्सी कॉलेज मद्रास इथून पूर्ण केलेलं होतं. डॉक्टर तरवळांनी त्यांच्या या प्रबोधनामध्ये ते सांगितलेलंच आहे. आणि सगळ्यात महत्वाचं म्हणजे डॉक्टर सी रमन यांना या शोधासाठी सर्वोच्च नागरी पुरस्कार सुद्धा भारत रत्न 1954 मध्ये भारत सरकारने त्यांना दिलेला होता. 28 फेब्रुवारी हा प्रतिवर्षी आपण सायन्स डे म्हणून साजरा करतो. या वर्षी म्हणजे 2020-21 ला आपण हा सायन्स डे जो साजरा करतोय त्याची एक थीम निश्चित केलेली आहे. मगाशी तरवाळ सरांनी सुद्धा त्यांच्या प्रबोधनामध्ये सांगितलं आणि त्याचं टायटल आहे फ्युचर ऑफ सायन्स टेक्नॉलॉजी इन इंडिया, इट्स इम्पॅक्ट ऑन एज्युकेशन स्किल्स अँड वर्क. भारतातील विज्ञान आणि तंत्रज्ञान याचा शिक्षण, कौशल्य आणि कार्यपद्धती यांच्यावर पडणारा प्रभाव याविषयीची माहिती आपल्याला वर्षभरात या सायन्स डेच्या निमित्तानं दिली जाणार आहे. कारण हीच या 2021च्या सायन्स डेची थीम आहे. मगाशी तरवळा सरांनी त्याचा उद्देश सुद्धा सांगितला. जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आहे आता, the objective of this day is to motivate the students to participate in the field of science. मगाशी सरांनी सायन्स फिक्शन आणि लिटरेचर याविषयी अनेक उदाहरणं दिली. त्याच्यामध्ये डॉक्टर जयंत नारळीकर असतील, डॉक्टर बाळ फोंडकर असतील, डॉक्टर सुबोध जावडेकर असतील, डॉक्टर लक्ष्मण लोंढे असतील, डॉक्टर निरंजन घाटे, अनेक उदाहरणं सरांनी अनेक लेखकांची दिली की ज्यांनी या लिटरेचरद्वारे सायन्स फिक्शन्स मध्ये आपलं योगदान त्यांच्या लेखनाच्या माध्यमातून दिलेलं आहे. तरवाळ सर आजच्या या दिवशी खरं तर विद्यार्थ्याच्या युनिव्हर्सिटी डिपार्टमेंट मध्ये आपण कार्यरत आहात. कामाचा मोठा व्याप आपल्या मागे आहे, तरी आपण यासाठी वेळ दिलात. आमच्या विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी, आमच्या प्राध्यापकांसाठी मी तुमचे मनपूर्वक त्याच्यासाठी आभार मानतो आणि तुमचे चांगले विचार ऐकायला मिळाले यासाठी सुद्धा मी तुमचा ऋणी राहीन. मी इथं एवढं बोलून माझ्या वाणीला विश्रांती देतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Definitely, sir, founder of Shri Swami Vivekanand Shikshan Sanstha, Dr. Bapuji gave us path of science, and we are leading towards it. Right now, we have our principal, Dr. R.V. Shejwal, sir. He joined with us. Now, may I request Dr. R.V. Shejwal, sir, to express his thought and enlighten us. Shejwal, sir.
Hello, good morning, all of you. Audible?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Yes,
Audible?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. Today is Science Day. On this occasion, Dr. Anil Tarwasser has given very good science literature to the students of the arts faculty. Here, definitely, I welcome to English department that science is not the part of only the science student. The literature in the science should be known to the arts faculty students. And what is the science? What is the use of the science in day-to-day life? And how literature makes effect on the life of the human beings. How many scientists, how many literature, how many authors has written the different types of the books related with the science. It's a beautiful and nice information is given by the Nilesh Talwar I will say that definitely Nilesh Tarwasser is the Raman of the LBS College, not only Raman of the LBS College, but he is the Raman of the Shivaji University, Kolhapur, young, brilliant scientist, giving the very nice lecture and a nice inspiration to the arts faculty student. I will thankful to the Bhutiari sir, that is he is also participated in such a types of the lectures and giving the inspiration to the students. But only thing is that, no, I think the students, when we are arranging the programs, online programs, such a types of the very interesting programs, can give the link to the different types of the students. Students should join these such types of the programs. If it happens, that will be the fruitfulness of that program. I think once again, thank you to all of you and best wishes to the Science Day and Dr. Nilesh Tarwal and to all of the students. Thanks all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for encouraging us. Now may I request Dr. R.B. Rathod sir to express his vote of thanks.
Hello. May I?
Yes
Bro,
sir, you
may I
are
audible?
audible. Please go on. Hello, Rathod sir.
Hello.
Sir, please go on.
May I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible sir.
Yes.
Hello.
मगापासून मी बोललेलं ऐकू
I wish a very good morning to Honorable Chief Guest, respected Chairman, beloved Principal, teachers, my dear friends. A very good morning. It's give me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event to all dignitaries assembled here. First of all, I would like to propose a heartily vote of thanks to our chief guest, my friend Dr. Tarwal sir, for gracing today's lectures. Thank you, sir, for your very interesting thoughts and provoking the address. We also thank the head of the department, Dr. P.P. Lohar sir, for his solid support and timely monitoring in every aspect as we grow. It is appreciation and the words that enthusiast us all of the effort. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Dr. Bhutiari sir, your motivational thoughts. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank our beloved principal, staff members, students, and participants. We feel proud and thank you for your making us feel happy with your presence to this function. I would like to thank the coordinators of all the events for making the guest lecture a great success. Last but not least, I thank all the participants for showing their interest in the program. I once again thank you everyone for making this program a successful. Once again, I thank one and all the present here. Thank you, sir. The program is over. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you one and all. Okay sir.
Okay.